The old horseshoe on the banks of the Golden Tank. It has seen many a high-stakes clash, and another one coming up from Columbus in this one. The Oregon Ducks come in to take on the Ohio State Buckeyes, and over the last several years, whenever these two teams have gotten together, high stakes, playoff game, conference championship implications, all on the line. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to Holly Rowe.
Guys, this is one of the most exciting top 25 matchups of the season. Honestly, Oregon versus Ohio State might be two of the most talented rosters in all of college football. College football playoff implications on the line. This one should be massive when Oregon takes on Ohio State. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. So Ohio State's kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. He'll try the left side. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Oregon!
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football, you come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Hits the hole, it's Jackson. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 40. Inside the 30. The 20. The 10. And he scores! Touchdown, Ohio State!
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. One thing you can figure out from these tests early in the season, particularly a top-5 matchup like this, is where you are and just how far you have to go.
Yeah, and which is a talking point amongst your team. It's a prove-it game. Like, let's see where we stack up so we can start building throughout the rest of the season.
You're right, David. It's fun to find out this early in the year between two top-5 teams. Mentally and physically tough are they? Because that's going to answer a lot of questions as the season goes on.
Dante Moore. Intercepted. Yes, even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out. Making the adjustment. To throw, it's Sayin. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. Very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Here's Sayin to throw. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
Sayin to throw for it on fourth. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Keeps it on the ground. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. Always a rare treat to get number 1 versus number 2, particularly this early in the season, guys.
Yeah, just an early test, right? Understand exactly where you are, obviously with big ramifications down the road. But, Jesse, how about knowing where you are to start the season?
You're absolutely right. This is a game that's going to set the tone for both of these teams and also for the entire college football season. Well, one thing you know about Oregon is they're always loaded in the backfield. They had a couple of true freshmen a season ago in Davison and Hill Jr., who were absolutely outstanding. And you expect this season, David, in the running game, those two guys are going to be the focal point for the Ducks.
They'll be the focal point, but it's just like what you saw a year ago, man. Like, they are committed, and they run hard. They run as angry as anybody in the country. Obviously, having more come back at the trigger opens it up. Price transfers in, so it's going to be another year of stable running backs for Oregon. A lot of ground and pound and a lot of physicality.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. Throwing more. Fires to the wideout. In traffic, it's Bear. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Run in the red zone, it's Hill. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Right side, it's Johnson. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stopped him for no gain.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
He'll take it himself. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off.
Really nice job by the safety on that play, deep in their own end. They were ready for the quarterback run, and he was spying him the entire time. As soon as he saw the QB take off, he was able to rally to him and make a nice tackle.
And as they come to the line of scrimmage, they're passing on the field goal. But look, worst case scenario, you don't get it here, they're backed up in their own end. More to throw for it on 4th down. Touchdown, Ducks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback changing the play. Say it. Rushes on. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson there to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. We played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Here's Julian saying to throw. Out wide right, it's Smith. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Ducks signal for their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Running behind that left side. Makes one man miss. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. He now has 85 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Say it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Fires downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself And the intended target and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. From the gun, it's Hill. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty, and they're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
7-yard pickup on that one. It's now 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Here's Moore to throw. Finds his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Ducks have this offense rolling. Moore to the air. Blasted as he lets it go. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And that's not a surprise. When a QB lines up and sees man-to-man coverage on his guy that runs so fast on the GPS that it's speeding in the school zone, like, this dude can absolutely roll. He sees man coverage, tries to take advantage of it. They don't execute on that play. But if you want to play that defense, I think you'll get that pattern a lot from that guy.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty.
You might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Moore. Right down the middle. Between the hashes, it's Stewart. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll throw it from the red zone. Right side, it's Moore. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for it.
Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf, it'll be 3rd down. This defense backed up, goal to go, and the crowd's giving them some juice. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Ducks.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Throwing, say it. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Looking down the middle. He's got it. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Fresh set of downs going up top. Extending the play. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Long way to go on second down. He's changing the play. Here's Sayin to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he almost had a pick.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Here comes the heat. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
But look at this, they're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. Sayin back to the air. Trying to beat the D deep. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on. But with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
They'll move the tight end. Dante Moore fires to the middle. Left side is Bear. Nice pickup, gets it to the 20. They move the sticks, and they can still stop the clock. And the Ducks come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Moore will throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Now Oregon will call its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Tight end now in motion. Throwing more. That pass is incomplete. Quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. More to the air again. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On fourth and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Say it. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Dead center perfect. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. We start with Tulane taking on the South Alabama Jaguars. And it's the Green Wave looking to win their home opener. They haven't had a ton of success with that in recent years, but they've got the lead right now in the first half. And now we take a look at some of the other games going on around the nation on another wild day of college football.
So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Changing the routes with his receivers. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Rush right in his face. Got him downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick, under...
He's taking the shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next?
Going to throw it over the top of the D. Hits him in stride at the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Rolled his way into the end zone.
Well, it had to start somewhere for this offense and this quarterback, and they finally find some life here early in the second half. That was a first half to forget, no question about it. And obviously, there's a lot of work still to be done, but it's all about momentum. And getting that touchdown pass, David, that just may spark things for him and this offense.
Well, and obviously building this deficit, they're not going to be able to run the football like they want to. It's going to be on his shoulders. So to watch him come out focused with a plan, the second half adjustments are going to be crucial, but it's going to be on his shoulders, and that's a good start, and they've cut into this lead, but it's going to have to be continue to be through the air with this passing attack.
Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. The run to the left. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that field fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Here's Moore to throw. Looking for his man. Out wide left, it's Hill. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. The Ducks moving quickly to the line. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Moore to the air. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Second down, gonna throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. And he avoids the sack.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
And they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown. Moore from the gun on third down. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Fired in from the red zone for the score. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. And it's picked off for the third time today.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open... throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Moore will throw. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside of wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Moore. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. They're all over him. Just got rid of that one.
This dude will pick you apart if you give him time. You better get to him. You better make him feel uncomfortable. This defense did that. Nice job by the defense, hurrying the quarterback through his thought process.
Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. No good. Really had a chance to stretch it out there, but I think they'll live with a 20-point lead.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Say it. Oh, pressure's coming. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Bounced right back to them.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble. I'm going to get a turnover. And the offense falls on the floor.
After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. Hits inside. It's Jackson. On the move at the 30. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Now just about ready to snap it to start the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Sayin from the gun on third down. He slings it deep to the left. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Fourth down, Sayin. Under pressure. They get to him as he throws. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this.
Makes a grab and room to run. Touchdown, Ducks! And the stomping has commenced.
I got to be honest, as a guy that used to play for Steve Spurrier, I never have a problem watching offenses continue throwing the ball when they've got a big lead. And that's what you've seen in this one. They're way up on the scoreboard. This coach is still letting this guy chuck the rock. That now his 5th passing touchdown, and I believe you keep throwing it until the defense proves they can stop you.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that rain is coming to an end. Give him 100. Yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Caught. Could not make his way to the corner.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
2nd and long here. Motion from the wide receiver. Throwing, say it. Look out. unloads in the nick of time.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and how about this offense, man, putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game 1, they've done a phenomenal job.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next.
And, man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
Direct snap. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, say it. Rush is on. He's loose at the 15. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, know when guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing.
Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. Racing to the right. He's at the 10. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off. So close to cashing it in for this offense.
Here we go, ready, go.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And it's no good. He missed the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Timeout signaled for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game.
Number 96, set to kick this one.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sees an alley. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
Might as well run him again. There he goes. The 40, the 30. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. I'm not sure anyone saw that coming. Not that this team couldn't lose, but the way they lost. And I think they've got some soul-searching to do now, guys.
I think they've got some soul-searching. I think a lot of fans, including myself, I don't know about you, David, scratching my head a little bit because normally I would tell you, well, the number 1 team loses, they're still in the college football playoff hunt. But after that loss, I'm questioning whether they can even win their own conference. They got smacked around today.
Yeah, and I think that's what matters. Like, in the committee's eyes, we always see, like, a convincing loss like this, a beatdown. Like, this is not a good thing on your resume. A lot of time it ends up being an anchor that will keep you out of that spot. Still a good team. Still a lot of time to do some great things in front of them. Today was a disappointing day.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.